down to Nineveh land. But Jonah didn't want the job, so he went the other way, running from the Lord's command. Jonah headed off to Joppa's busy port, and he bought a ticket to Tarshish to the west, way out west. He figured to give the Lord a first-hand report when he returned from his vacation rest. Jonah, did you think you'd flee the presence of the Lord as you looked out at the vastness of the sea? Jonah, did you realize your day of reckoning stored as your patient father lays you across his knee? Are you sure that you're going to be free? The seas were calm with a gentle breeze as he started on his cruise. So Jonah figured to go down to the cabin for a snooze. But when the waves began to pound the deck and the warning winds had blown, Jonah was sawing logs of his own. The sailors found him lying there, snoring up a storm, and the captain ordered him to start to pray. But when the lot fell on Jonah, they all began to swarm, saying, "Why did you anger your God this way? Jonah, did you think you'd flee the presence of the Lord? Plans often work out different than you wish." Jonah, did you realize as they threw you overboard that the Lord had prepared a giant fish and prepared you to be his favorite dish? Jonah spent 3 days and nights in the belly of the fish, and he cried out to the Lord in his distress. He promised to follow God and never run again if he'd only get him out of this mess. So at the Lord's appointed time, the fish began to feel queasy. Perhaps his normal meals were a bit more bland. So he swam to the nearest shore as fast as he could swim and spit out Jonah on the distant sand. Jonah, did you think you'd flee the presence of the Lord? The world looked so much larger way back then. Jonah, did the lessons bring a price you can't afford? A journey waits to Nineveh again. Don't you think that it's time to begin? Okay, Lord, I'm off. 2 weeks through the hot desert, hostile territory, robbers and thieves. I was really comfortable in the boat, Lord. Noah got to stay in the boat, Lord. Lord, about this message, repent or perish, I don't know about you, but this doesn't sit well with the average heathen. Couldn't we say, just believe?